What is up, guys? We are live here with the final round of Swiss before we cut to the top 8 playoff. That's going to be happening tomorrow, Sunday, 12 p.m. Eastern, same time, same place. It's going to be a good one. We have a lot of top players in this tournament, and 2 of them being profiled right now. Table number 2, Vincent and Code. And rumor has it, Vincent is piloting the Grand Maju deck, one of MBT's favorites.
So he's playing 45 cards, so there's a good chance that is exactly what's happening here to be a Mills. So that's it's going to be an interesting match.
Yeah, I'm such a fan of the Grand Maju deck. I love all rogue decks, as you guys know. Frogmaster here, been playing rogue forever. This takes a lot of interaction, but really, your opponent messes up in one punch, you're dead. It's so fun.
So I'm not a fan of the variants that are super stun oriented.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. I think the ones that someone like
Floodgates.
Yeah, and they play Floodgates. Those just, they feel like they're just trying to add a random win condition to their deck by adding the Grand Maju in, and it doesn't really feel as powerful.
So it looks like Code is indeed playing Adamancipators against the Grand Maju. Expecting. That being said, it may be a rough matchup because Adamancipator does actually banish a lot of cards.
Yeah, they don't really, unless they go the Master Trainer, they don't really have a good way to just remove the Grand Maju from the field. Meaning, if he gets to the point where he resolves a Desires and Eater of Millions, he could possibly just one punch over him per game.
And this could be a very quick game one.
The only thing I can see,
it's gonna be hard though. All day we've seen the disgusting boards that Adamancipators can put up, so it might be actually harder for him to get off cards like Desires. Might just hard negate them right away, maybe, if he's on to what he's playing.
I mean, if he has the Dread Maju, he still does banish for cost. The only one other issue I'm seeing, in my opinion, that comes up is I'm really doubting that he is running Dark Ruler because the deck doesn't want to try to OTK. It's not trying to break a board and make a board like we've seen in the Adamancipator and Eldritch Mirrors that we've seen all day. It's more of a, we're going to summon the Dread Maju and try to kill you. So we'll see if he does end up running it. There's also a possibility that he is on Nibiru because that card's pretty good. Giving him the token and it being not super strong sometimes just lets you run over everything for free.
Yeah, sure. That's very true.
I mean, I feel though, my point was not even that, of course, Pot banishes for cost, but denying him extra cards, Maju kind of needs those extra cards, you know what I mean? I feel like it's not always just normal summon Maju. They sometimes need a little bit more support with it.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. But even still, all they need to do is see that one.
Yeah, but I think the main problem with Maju is you don't have a consistent way to really get to that Grand Maju. You have Desires, you have Allure, you have Trade-In, you have the dangers that some people play. But, I mean, it's a 3 of in the deck, and it can be really important to your win condition. And not seeing it can be hugely against you. Which is why I'm surprised he's actually so far where he is. I believe he is X1 currently. That's pretty good.
He was undefeated going to the last round against Jared Zimmerman.
Yep. And then we have Code Alice, who's actually X01. He tied, I believe, in round 3.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, round 3 or 4 on feature match when we were watching him. So he...
Jam your mic.
Sorry about that, guys.
We're just listening to Jam 1 just breathe into us. It's ASMR stream.
It's a little too intense for me.
Would you guys rather I croak instead?
I just don't want to hear you breathe.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down for some rivets.
Aren't you the frog guy?
Oh yeah, Frogmaster.
Can I get any frogs in chat?
Hashtag my boy Totally Awesome for life. Had that Konami did what they did to him.
I mean, he kind of deserved to be at 1, honestly, in my opinion.
Actually, yeah. How many players were entered total, by the way?
We had 65. 65. So there's about $1,200 in the pool right now. And we're going to really try to get that 10K next week, guys. Really, SEMO, MBT, freaking Eternity Code. Like, there's no reason not to play in next weekend's event. It's going to be a one for the books. Brand new meta, brand new cards. I'm really excited to see what reigns to the top because I feel like, sure, we did have a lot of Emancipator and Eldritch, but let's see what else can make it up to the top of the format.
Man, this is looking crazy.
Wow, this is not looking good for Code here. I mean, his board ended very subpar.
And Lightning Storm came down.
So yeah, I mean, if he just has like two or three more cards, I think he just has Dame. Like Desires plus Dismite plus Grand Maju is just chill. But I did have one question for you, quick, George. So currently the Plunder Patrol support isn't actually on DB other than in the custom cards. That would be Ecto legal. Do you have any idea on how you go about handling that?
They should be up soon. I mean, did they release an ETA? Because I know Europe's release date for E-Code is they already have the product in their hands. Actually, we don't have it here in North America, but I would assume it's much easier to do something on their side than actually getting physical product in people's hands. I know that that's not going to happen, but
yeah, you would assume so. But sometimes they're pretty slow, and I know. Personally, when I was waiting for the Time Thief deck last year, it took right up until like the release for them to actually have the cards out. So maybe they'll have
I'm
one
actually
up
going to
soon,
contact my connect there at Dueling Book and see exactly what the timetable for that is. I didn't actually think about that being an issue at all, seeing as that's Europe's release date. So.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to pull up a Farfa. Distance! Distance!
Coming down with the Golden Castle, which lets him get the Hextrude, which then...
Pawn of Desires. He's drawn 4 cards here.
Insane. Here we go.
It's
Hextrude can pop that. Yup, and because it popped it, it'll get double attack here. He might not even need the Maju to just end this here.
Yeah, I feel like all he needs is like a danger, maybe?
Interesting.
The overlaying into most likely... Yep.
Dragulon.
He's on this, Spice.
Now I see why he's winning. I mean, that's
pretty dumb, actually. Yeah, that should seal up game 1.
Yeah, it's gonna be exact 8,000 hit per game.
Yikes. Yep, that's a quick game 1. I mean, Grand Maju, rank 8 Turbo going into Draglubion. I don't even know how to... Draglubion?
It's Draglubion, yeah.
Okay.
You know what's funny is that he whiffed on both of those the level 2 tuners he whiffed on.
Yeah, I think it was super unlucky. Yikes.
In a long tournament like this, it's bound to happen. We talked about how I'm sure you can craft your ratios to almost hit every time, but it's still some RNG there that can't... It's random.
That's so crazy. I did not realize that Grand Maju, that this version of the deck played something like Draglubion. That's insane. It's just like, we're gonna make a very quick OTK real quick.
Yeah, and especially with Dismite being 8 and Hextrude being 8, it is really easy to make that.
Yeah, it just ugh.
That's interesting. Clark, we're always trying to. I'm sorry. We try to put as much rogue stuff in these tournaments. Unfortunately, the online metagame does not allow for too much road, but we always try to keep our eye out. But you could be right? You could enter and you could be on Feature Match.
When you do end up playing these tournaments, you have to remember that everyone has access to cards they may not otherwise have. So a lot of people are trying to take advantage of it. And
the shifter comes down.
That's pretty big.
Oh man,
that's pretty big.
Oh yeah, shifter's insane. It just turns off their turn almost completely.
Yeah,
well, you can definitely see why Vincent has gone undefeated to the last round. This is some spice.
Yeah, I mean, when we say Metacall here, build your board. I mean, he doesn't really have to break it. He just has to mint his stuff, and then just cards like Dimension Shifter is just a blowout for this whole turn. He's gonna banish all of his stuff now. How is he gonna play?
Yikes! This is I feel bad for Code here because he's just kind of
he got a weird matchup that's can be scary depending on what they have.
Yeah, and Shifter is all cards, correct? Yeah,
Yep,
It's
cards.
all cards.
Somebody in the YouTube chat asked, what did the rank 8 do? Well, yeah, as you guys saw, it let him create another Exceed monster out of his extra deck and then equip the material to it. So just brought out Hope Harbinger.
He brought out Hope Harbinger and the number, I believe it's number 0, the Utopic Dragon. Am I
The
right?
Numeron Dragon, right?
Numeron Dragon, yeah. Numeron Dragon's effect is that you can detach one material and it gains attack equal to the range of all the monsters on the field times 1,000. So I believe he counts himself for 1, and then he'll count the Draglubion as an 8, so he'll be at 9,000. So it's just an easy one shot if they don't have anything backing up the board.
Yeah, it's just.
That's that.
So it looks like he's going to go to try to get his Block Dragon.
I mean, I feel like Adam Emancipator doesn't really want to do very much because it's just gonna.
Lose him all
Everything's
his
gonna be gone.
resources. Yeah, and then he won't have any reversion. Looking really nice here for
So I don't know if mine's off, but I'm not seeing the. Did he shifter him?
Yeah, he shifted him.
He shifted him on the
him.
yeah. That's why we're saying
Yeah, I'm watching it right now, and mine must have been lagging or something because I didn't see any cards discarded from his hand.
Yeah, he dropped shifter during the standby phase.
Yeah, I mean, the cards.
he wasn't playing no games. He just said
You don't want a Guardian summon and then just like lose.
Yeah, fair.
Okay, now I see it. Yeah, that was a little, for some reason, weird bug on my end, but
Apparently, he's saying that he couldn't have activated on him on a Pyra.
just say
Send one card from your hand to the graveyard.
oh yep. Came up earlier, like we were saying. If
Yeah.
you're underneath a macro-like effect, the graveyard no longer exists. So if a card says send to graveyard, you cannot do that. Actually, it's to say discard. So that's kind of you can catch that there. But
I mean, we're a little bit into. Oh wait, did he just reset?
yeah, he just reset.
Yeah, they reset.
Okay, cool.
So either, can he?
I think that's his discard, right? Yeah, it's his discard.
Oh, okay, that's to discard. Yeah, he's good then.
Thank you, Zach Zaka. By the way, if you guys want to get some really cool emotes and stuff and be able to keep track of stuff, like drop your Twitch Prime in here, guys. PPG doing some great stuff, bringing us Yu-Gi-Oh! When we don't have Yu-Gi-Oh! Going on in the real world. Doing great things for our community, helping boost boost the meta, let everybody get to test things out, and give people opportunity to make a little bit of money while they're doing it. So if you got your Twitch Prime and you haven't done it to somebody like Farfa or Ludwig or some of the other big Twitch streamers, like, drop it. Ninja's on Mixer now, so you can't use your Twitch Prime on him anyway.
No, yeah, it's a fantastic way of actually supporting the channel with no actual cost to you, or you can incur that cost. Remember, you do have access to all the VODs, so you don't have to wait for them to possibly go on YouTube, because sometimes they go on YouTube, but not as many. And then yeah, you'll be able to have access to those nice emotes and things like that. So always nice, definitely.
For sure, especially if you're really want to see how everything went, or even if you're playing in a tournament, right? And you make it to day 2, you can go back and watch the VOD from the day before to see what people's decks are playing, right? Give yourself an advantage.
Oh, we got to refresh this timer. I mean, the timer is right, but not on the actual overlay.
Oops.
Boom. Does that work? Yep. 36 minutes.
That's Zaka with the Twitch Prime. Thanks, buddy.
Whoa. Did the animation trigger? Yes! It triggered! Woo!
and he's met
There
with
we
a
go.
Nibiru here. Wow.
There is the Nibiru. It's not looking good for Code here. This is looking like a very quick match.
Oh, this is here. I know I've been saying a bit.
Odentrog with the tier 1.
Yo, hype train, let's go! I think it's one more, and then Twitch does this little cool hype train thing, so I want to.
Hey, we need one more.
One more.
Yeah, hype train. Bring us the hype train, boys.
Oof. Straight with the Nibiru. He's like, I got a sub for this Nibiru because he just Nibiru.
Yes.
You're not wrong.
This just in case. And I think a combination though of Nibiru with something else is when Nibiru is at its strongest. But by itself, I've always, like I said before, been lackluster. But man,
Oh no! I think it's gonna be over here because here comes the Golden Castle. We're gonna see a Hextrude.
Holy cow.
Yikes!
here it goes.
On the bright side, Nibiru's not a level 8.
Right.
Good old big monster beatdown.
This is insane.
So this is just game on board. I mean, he has 26, 26, 3000. If you just Hextrude, it pops the token.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's got it right now, assuming there's nothing there.
I see Battle Fader.
I want to see Battle Fader come out of this game again.
I remember
What
that
about Orc,
weird.
man?
No.
Oh yeah, dude. Remember?
No, that's full Orcus combo.
Roy Mento.
Back in the day where you used to attack with your weakest monster first to make sure Gores didn't be a problem. Like, man,
This is not
Good
game.
days. Stone Age Yugi.
F was simple.
Wait, why didn't he
Wait.
attack for him?
Did he not? There's
What?
some reason why he couldn't destroy the token with Hextrude.
You target one card on
If
the
you do
field,
this
except this one destroyed, and if you do, yeah, the start to make 2. So I don't see that.
What? Maybe he was trying to be nice and let him get another turn?
That
Oh,
seems
no.
weird though. I don't think they would be doing that, especially this far into the tournament, knowing that he does have that Automata pair in hand. It seems like a mistake.
Weird.
Good guy Vincent over here. Like, I don't want to just sack you 2 games in a row.
Fascinating. He has a line of thought for it. I don't know.
What if it's the second Nibiru?
I'm trying to think, like, I don't know why he would do that though.
Maybe he wants to win with Grand Maju. Maybe that's the play. Maybe he's just like, nah, I want to win with Grand Maju, so that's what I'm gonna do.
So he's waiting for the Golden Castle banish.
Someone says, in
Oh, it's a 2 attacks on monsters.
Oh,
that's why. Okay, I knew it was something.
oh, that
Okay,
makes sense. Yeah.
really had to be something.
Gotcha. Still doesn't make sense why he didn't,
I mean, the
Pop
Automata pickup is actually a really good card. It allows you to make ranked 8s for free, essentially, because you can turn your Researcher and your... I didn't think the card's name. The other level 2, the Settler?
Seeker?
Seeker. You can turn Seeker into level 4s, which allows for really easy access into your ranked 8s like Savage and Dragite. So it's an okay card to remove.
Apparently, chat is saying one of our mics is turned down a little bit.
Down or turned up?
It's down too low.
I mean, I would assume it's mine. Mine's a little bit lower than everyone else's.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Well, he's met here with the Ash, so denying the Granite from getting anything here.
But I mean, he's still looking at least 2 ranked 4s on board, which not the greatest, but it's still something. There's also a chance that there is a Researcher or a Seeker in hand, which would allow him to kind of recover the board.
Sure.
There's a comment in chat that says, proving once again Yu-Gi-Oh! Players can't read cards, LMAO.
Oh, this facts though. There's so many games that people lose because they don't read. They're just like, okay. Then moment happens. Like now a card that's on the field, right? The Golden Castle. If you attack, your monsters will be destroyed. You know how many people I've seen just swing into that and be like, oops.
Me? Why you gotta at me like that?
Oh no, I've done it too.
So I played in a box tournament not that long ago, and I was playing TGs, which in itself is weird. But I summoned Satellite Warrior on my opponent's turn, popped 4 of his cards, and he could have just set a monster in defense, but he didn't think he would die because I only had 1 card in hand. He didn't realize that Satellite Warrior itself went up to gains 1,000 attack for each one because he didn't read it. And I just hit him for game with BLS and Satellite Warrior, and he was just like, "What?"
Yikes.
Someone said, I still attack with my weakest monster first to this day.
Yeah, of course, because the
Yeah,
one time
dude.
you don't at a regional, somebody's gonna drop Gores on you, and you're gonna cry yourself to sleep.
Yeah.
I have a fantastic story about that. So I went to a regionals, and one of my friends dared me to play the golden apples in my main deck. Which, if anyone doesn't know what it does,
Ooh, I remember
Yeah,
that card.
you take damage, you get a token with the damage you take, and you gain the amount that you took.
yes. So my opponent was under Still Drain, and he goes for Return from the Different Dimension and tries to attack me for game. But one of the monsters he brings back is Blue Eyes. He attacks with Blue Eyes first. I hit him with the golden apples. He can't clear it, and he loses in turn 5 to golden apples.
That's crazy. Here's a Borosaur coming out to.
I mean, he's got like very little left. He's got a Block Dragon that's not live, and the Nibiru does come down. No,
Beers in the
not
chat.
like this. I want a wall of Nibirus in chat, boys.
So there's
Drop
one thing
them.
about this though. This token is huge. Like,
Not in defense, it ain't.
oh, I mean, it's,
Oh wait, no, it is. It is. Hold on. How much extra? It's still lower though. It's only 27.
only
Because
7.
Borosaur has 0 defense because of its monster.
Yeah,
thing.
because it's a
So
light
yeah,
monster.
it should
Yeah,
be
so, I mean,
pretty
you can
good.
just use the token. I mean, what we're all looking for is the Pot of Desires into Grand Machi attack for game.
Yep, that's what we're looking for here, boys. Big yikes. Big yikes. It's okay. This has been pretty hype. I kind of rooting for the Grand Maju guy just because.
Yeah, like I said, Team Rogue all day.
Okay.
Or to
I
the
mean,
Rogue players. Let's do it.
let's see that top deck Researcher into full combo.
Top tier gameplay for the feature. Thank you, Code.
It is kind of scary though. He does have the Block Dragon in the graveyard, meaning he does.
But it's not live though. That's the thing. He's only got 2 Earths in grave.
Just draw Researcher.
What
God.
are the cards?
Yeah, just research your forehead. That's it.
I mean, if he did draw an Earth, he can just banish the Block Dragon, swing into the Nibiru, and then he's fully set up to recombo. Because
True.
in reality, his resources aren't very committed. I mean, he's only gone through a Gallant so far, and one of the Raptites. So
He must be. This must be a good card though, because he's thinking, or maybe he's just doing the math and it's over.
yeah, he's trying. I'm pretty sure he's trying to decide if that is worth banishing or if he should summon it.
Yeah.
If it's a Research or a Seeker, you definitely kind of have to think about that. Because on one hand, it allows you to grab some other cards like a Doki Doki for a normal summon. But on the other hand, if he does whiff the Researcher, there is no coming back.
For sure. No. Oh no.
Oh no, that's it.
Pot of Desires into Grand Maju. Here we go. Oh, set 1. 3,000 to the face.
That is an imperm set.
That's an imperm set. True.
I mean,
Unless there can only be one.
Ooh.
Oh,
Either way, he's looking good right now, unless it's really nothing, and then this top deck gets him back, because we've seen that they really only need about 2 cards to do anything crazy. They have done things crazy.
And we got the time for a game 3.
Yeah, we do. But can Code pull it back with this 3,000 attack body on board and
Monster!
oh my
Lord.
god!
Oh my goodness! Hey, you-
Oh my god!
In the Boros.
No! Vincent's
boy.
like no.
Oh man!
I want all the PogChamps in chat right now. That's crazy. The crazy thing about this, so this deck specifically, it only summons like 1 monster, right? So even if you were like to attempt to try to out the Borosaur just changes the defense and he doesn't take any more damage.
Exactly. We'll
That's
just
true.
mention that.
Extra they pop.
Yeah, that would be a way. But
I wonder if he's just like hard breaking because I mean he's had multiple cards or something that
Oh man, is Code gonna be able to pull this back?
wow.
just take a single Earth monster. So you can see it unless there's a hand trap in there for it. But actually, I mean, if he just has a normal summon, there's a good chance he breaks through for game.
Yeah.
You just
Oh my.
Oh boy!
He's getting back into this game.
Lines. Oh my goodness. Here we go.
Wait, does he have a target?
I'm
No.
sure
Oh, it's just a rock monster. Yeah, he's got the
Rock
Gigas.
Monster, so he's good.
He can bring back Block Dragon.
And then just attack for gain? Yeah.
It summons it in defense, though.
I thought it was attached to some. Oh, Gallant. That's.
It does go into interesting.
Oh, yeah, it is defense. Okay.
I see Vincent over here saying, "Lol, can't attack me twice."
Oh, wow. That.
Oh,
Wait, I wonder if you-
awesome. This is a good game too. We've seen 2 Nibiru's come down, and Code should be out of this game, but he's still holding on.
Oh, he has like card advantage here, but they must be like not that essential. I mean, anytime you see your opponent set a hand trap, you know that it must not have much left. You know.
He probably has one of the extra dimensional shifters in his hand right now.
What if we see Eater Millions come down right now?
Oh, God.
I mean, but he would still be in the same situation where Borosor can just say,
Change it to
"No,
defense, yeah.
go to defense mode. You can't attack me."
I'm curious as to what that set could be. Oh, wow.
Oh,
There we go. We are seeing a Game 3 Grand Maju versus Adamancipator. What a match. What a match. Monster Reborn getting him back into the game.
What a game! And glad that we get to see a game 3 actually.
I
because
know,
it
right?
was looking like he was gonna get a straight 2-0 sweep, but I guess not. Like, man.
I think the scariest thing about this for the nation is like if he just doesn't have the hand traps, there's not much he can do to like once the board's established.
That's true.
Other than like a Dark Ruler could do it, but I mean that's a lot of negates to fight through and interactions. Just I don't think this deck actually like has the resources to combat an Emancipator board. If they get a turn 2 and they've set up, I don't think there's any chance he ever comes into the game effectively, or just doesn't die even.
All right, chat. We're jumping into Game 3. Oh, he opens the shifter.
Wow. Every single game, man.
Oh my God. He opens the
Wow.
shifter. Chat, tell me in the comments, in the chat, who do you want to win this match? Do you want it to be Grand Maju, or do you want the underdog in this situation, Adamancipator, which is crazy to think about? Do you want Adamancipator to take this?
I'm surprised he had an Onomatopoeia. I mean, like you still have Utopic Onomatopoeia that is actually a target because it is an Ono card.
That's true.
So, I mean, I don't know if he doesn't play it, but I know a lot of people, if they're running the pickup, they do run the pair to match with it. He does have an Analyzer. That's a pretty good start. I mean, he might not be able to end on the best board, but Analyzer is the best way to start for a combo, and he does get the Doki Doki, which he can trigger also. Or the Dodo Glove. Had he added the Onomatopoeia, he would have been able to go on the Dodo Glove too, which would have been really strong. Another thing nice about Shifter, it doesn't just turn off the block trading, it also turns off Warlord Savage, which is one of their best interactions.
Very true. Very true.
I'm rooting for Grand Maju because I want this rocks to get destroyed. Seeing too many of them, so
Just
let's
because
do
we
it.
saw what happened Game 1.
Where he actually opened like a playable hand with Dismech or Grand Machi, which is super important to the deck in terms of its grind game and ability to push. So, yep, it is the Doki Doki, meaning
Everyone's like they want the Maju list.
All the deck lists get posted, by the way, on ppgeventmanagement.com under tournament results. So you can actually see every PPG event top cut deck list.
But he has to make it to the top cut. I mean, he has to win this game if you
You're
guys
not
want to see
wrong,
it. So
yeah.
you guys better start rooting for him. You gotta start spamming those Nibirus in the Twitch chat and do that. You gotta subscribe.
Yeah, that's true. Unless you're a sub to Farfa, then you get Farfa Nibiru. But I mean, it is what it is. We want to see those Twitch primes here at PPG. Any primers in chat? Any primers? I watched way too much Ludwig, guys. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
All right, boys. The plan is simple.
Activate Nibiru.
Yes.
Oh, actually, that's a Herald Arclight coming down, I'm assuming. Yup. And so now Nibiru is turned off, and there's no other hand traps he can activate. But with the Savage turned off, the only real Omni Negate he's going to be able to put out is Yeah, even Dragite's turned off, so that means his only negation, hard negation, is going to be the Herald. And he's going to have to end on a board of Masquerena to really have any interactions. Masquerena and Appaloosa are his only things he can go into in most standard Adamantipator lists. Which I feel like the Grand Magi can actually just play through that. They don't even have to worry about anything. The Appaloosa sometimes, if they can just go like Desires, Gizmek, that's enough for them to swing over it. And the Hex Trude allows for them to pop anything that's summoned. So there's a pretty good chance he actually can really threaten him with just that Dimensional Shifter coming down.
It's very true. But even still, like, it still could be... It could go either way at this point, honestly.
Okay, so big brain play here, guys. Using the Herald of Arclight against him to banish more cards.
That's true.
Just say it.
True.
So we do see the Raptite come down. Targets? No really great targets. I mean, the Guardian's one of the ones you want for additional interaction, but he does see the Dororo cards, which is never terrible. It's so weird to think that a deck from is it Zexal for the Dododos and Dododos?
Yeah, who's Zexal?
He was the main character of Zexal. That was the stuff he used to get into Utopia.
Ooh. Yeah.
I always made fun of these cards because they're just funny to me. Like, goo goo, ga ga ga, ba ba ba. Like, what?
It's very weird. That anime is kind of weird.
Yeah,
like, at first,
not my
really,
favorite.
At first, it's really awful, but once you get a little bit farther into it, it's not too bad.
I agree. It got better, but I still rank it to me as one of the least of my favorite.
I mean,
everybody knows 5Ds was the best. Like,
5Ds was definitely the best.
5Ds, DM, and GX. Those are actually like the best three, and that's coming after it, and you're like, ugh.
Yeah. Well, looks like he just passes there after that. This board is okay. I mean,
yeah, I mean, it's not terrible. It could be worse, but it's just still not great.
Yeah, it's still, I mean, he has a whole negation. I mean, he can bounce a Maju with the Unicorn, but that's really all he's doing. And the Pot of
Here's
Desires,
the Desire.
we finally see it. It's taken 3 games, we finally see it.
But does he get where he needs to go?
so we'll see. I think it'd be a good idea to negate here. There's so many other things he could.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think the gating with that Herald would have been correct. I mean, those extra 2 cards can really mean a lot.
This is definitely where you negate. This is where you negate. Wait, Herald says tribute, right? Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Looks like he's thinking about it. Let's see what.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. There it goes.
Negates the activation.
I wouldn't be surprised. Like, the text on that card is so long if it says something about preventing destruction, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
it's not
Wow.
so you can't even use any protection effects regardless.
It's
Yeah.
not on the field technically yet, but wow, here we go. More cards. Just drawing more cards. And that's like, is that the first danger we've seen like
This
throughout
is
all
indeed
of
the
this
first
match?
danger, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, he hasn't really done much in the games, and even no evenly matched. All right.
Oh, there he goes. Force. It has to force the repeat.
Yeah, I mean,
Here's the thing. The Masquerena has to go here. Like, it's just all it is.
Before he tries to go to battle phase, he's gonna have to.
he's
Here he goes.
not.
Yep.
What?
He's taking it
Okay,
back.
we're still in main phase. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so
Remember, at the shift of every phase, players have the option to respond if they can. So it's like he's
Yeah.
gonna go back.
and he's going for
Appaloosa or? Oh no, he's gonna go. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Interaction
I was
that we
thinking
were talking about.
Zeraboros would be insane here.
Yeah, I've done that to someone before. Used the Zeroboros against them with all of their banish, and they were upset. And I'm like, hey, that's how it is. You want to banish cards? I'm gonna make my big thing. But yep, here's the interaction we were talking about before. Borosaur can just turn into defense mode and deny that attack.
Yep, but now The real question is what happens here, because it doesn't look like the Adamancer player didn't really go through too much here, and he's still got 4 cards in hand. Grand Maju obviously isn't super threatening right now just because it's in defense and doesn't have any effect.
Well, the scariest part of this right now is that if the Boral Sword attacks in the Grand Maju, it's going up to 6750 in. I mean, that's one.
Grand Maju is normal summon. Boral Sword isn't able to boost.
Well, I can still boost.
It only is when it attacks a special summon, right?
No, it's just in general.
Any monster.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So, Boral Sword is amazing.
Pretty broken.
What's
I
more
was thinking
scary?
Abramax, that's what it was.
Yeah, Abramax is summon
you're
one. What's more scary here is that now Shifter is off and he's uninhibited to.
That's true. Grand Maju may end up losing here.
By the way, guys, if you want to start signing up for that weekend championship next week, we already got 10 people signed up. We just put up the link. Make sure you guys get in on the action. Eternity Code. It's gonna be hype.
Totally off.
Phoenix coming down, gonna be able to draw a card, and he discards the Block Dragon.
Ooh.
Oh, that's really good.
Is he Papa waiting the dragon? He's viewing the extra deck.
Oh man.
Oh my
That'd be
god.
very
Crazy with
strange.
that.
Oh my god.
That'd be wild.
Waiting for it. He has to be trolling.
Oh no.
God, I hope it is.
What a way to continue this match. Oh man.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we actually.
Putting us
we
in
don't know. We don't know.
suspense.
Watch the spit.
He might play Waking. I don't know. We'll find out right now. Huh?
I mean,
Oh,
just in
God,
general.
like-
Oh, okay.
This rate, it wouldn't surprise me if he seen some stuff.
Okay. So Boral Sword is gonna kill the Grand Maju, and then
he
he's gonna
doesn't-
take 19.
I mean, that's still better than what the situation was previously. I mean, if he just kept the board he had, I think he just killed him, or just made a rank 4 like Dweller. I think he died. Yeah.
Yep.
So he feared the back row a little too much.
Yikes. Wait. Why is Boral Sword attacking again?
Maybe he preemptively. He probably preemptively switched the defense in one of them. I mean, if that's the case, then that's gonna be game unless there's a Dismet coming down. But I feel like there's a Dismet coming down, he would have done it last turn.
Yeah. F's in chat for Grand Maju boy.
He's still not dead though.
That's true. But he's got to be able to not have Boral Sword,
Oh,
be able to change something to defense.
I remember some older lists of Maju did play like kaijus just so they could clear a problem and leave the kaiju in attack mode and just go bop.
That's true. Another Grand Maju with a kaiju? Yikes. $300 life points. Can he come back?
Hanging
My
on by the
biggest fear
skin
for
of his
him-
teeth.
My biggest fear for him now is that set card. If that is a
Oh!
Anti-spell fragrance.
Oh!
Oh no.
I mean, I don't think that's as bad as what it could be. I mean, if he top decked like a Dismat and he already had the second Maju in hand, he's completely fine. What I was more afraid of was Imperm, like he attacks in and just eats the damage and loses.
It's true.
But yeah, it's not looking too great for him right now, unless that set card is real, which
Yeah. Chat, we think that he actually preemptively changed the monster to defense.
give him your power. Because just remember, if he's not in the top 8, there's no deck list.
Yeah, guys, if you want Grand Manju to win, the only way you can do that is by giving PPG your Twitch Prime. For every Twitch Prime that we get, it gives the chance of Vincent here.
So, what?
So even okay, chat. So even Vincent said he changed Utopia to defense.
Yep.
Oh boy, here we go. What would it, guys?
Big yikes here, boys.
That's
Like I said,
Not enough
man,
Twitch Primes. That was it.
it's
F's in
Yu-Gi-Oh,
chat,
guys.
boys.
Yu-Gi-Oh, man. It's not over to his life points hit 0. We've seen some crazy stuff earlier, like in round 3, where it seemed endless, and he still came back. So,
And here's Drowning Mirror Force. You guys ready?
wait. Is it the bluff?
What is he viewing extra deck? He's done it multiple times. Do you think that set card has something to do with it?
Maybe.
I can't think of anything, but you never know.
He's just looking at all his outs to see for sure.
And there it is. Grand Manju unfortunately does not make it into top 8. Code Alos does slide into the top 8 cut for tomorrow's tournament. F's in chat for Grand Manju, boys.
So close. What a match.
That was an intense match.
It was, dare I say, totally awesome, guys.
Hey everyone! If you're enjoying the coverage of the Pro Play Tour online series, just remember, you can play in one yourself. Every Thursday you can enter our free weekly 64-player tournament with invites to the entire Top Cut. Every Saturday is our weekend championship, where you can enter a YCS-type event with 100% payout and even a cash payout option. The more players, the bigger the prizes. Can't commit time to play in our one-day events? We also host multiple 8-man pods daily, ready to fire on demand on your own schedule. All these events award invites to our free invite-only Players Championship, May 9th through 10th, with prizes supplied by our sponsors. For more information, visit ppgeventmanagement.com and come play with the pros.